Madden gods.
Perfect. Welcome into T4G Gamers. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Today we're going to be showing you how to draft and scout the best superstar offensive lineman in Madden 24. Hands down, we're going to give you guys all different types of philosophies. You guys are going to be the best in the world after this. Like, there's no question. So make sure to hit that like button. Gives you 10 points to your draft and scouting game, no doubt. And then comment down below your best offensive lineman that you ever drafted in your entire history. I think mine was probably like an 82. We're going to jump into it. We're going to light it up. We're going to become heroes of the game. So huge rule of thumb when it comes to offensive linemen: you're going to pay more for tackles than you will for interior linemen. Good rule of thumb: if you have two similar, identical twins, okay, that they're the same overall, let's say they're 73 overall, right? One's a left tackle, one's a left guard. The left tackle is always going to be projected higher. One thing that you can be looking at, okay, is just drafting interior linemen and moving them out. You will save your draft picks. You'll get very good guys as well, because I don't want to overpay. I don't want to pay more for less. I want to pay less for more. Pretty simple rule of thumb there. So left tackles, I'm going to be very, very strict on. Right tackles, be very strict on. Centers are usually pretty good, but oh my God, this class is not good at centers so far. Really bad. From what I can see here, really, really bad. Okay, so interior lineman, I'm going to be going for more times than not. Sometimes I will go for a tackle, but if you start to see a tackle dropping, just know that like there's a good chance, just on average, if we're talking averages here, they could drop off quick. Okay, because they hold their value so much more than guards do. Guards don't even get the respect they deserve right from the get-go. But if I look right away, so if I scroll through, I'm looking for a guy like this. Okay, so Dion Wooden, projected first round immediately. If I see an interior lineman that's projected as a first round, not first through second, just a first round, I'm automatically going to hone in on him, because I know it's more rare for an interior lineman to hold that standard over an offensive lineman. He's not even 1 through second. Okay, so we'll break down these guys, but I want you to look at that first. Now, when I'm going through the offensive linemen, first things first, the physicals, I want to see you do good on the ratings. Okay, I want to see the great and above. That's what I'm looking for. I just want you guys to really look for the interior offensive lineman more than anything. Now, this guy looks pretty good. He apparently wanted to be a running back and a wide receiver as well. He had that great COD, elite jumping and all that, so he was trying to be a wide receiver, and apparently he just kept growing. But I need you to be a trench hog, not a wide receiver. So will Smith likely make it onto my list? Well, just looking at his physicals here, I would say probably, yeah, he would make it on my list. But is he worth drafting in the first round? Be so greedy with your first round picks, okay? Because you can easily overpay for a tackle, and you're getting a guy who's like mid-low 70s. And that's not necessarily worth it. Now, if he was hitting that A pass block power, then this guy's probably really good. He probably is. If it said top 5 too, especially on an interior lineman, oh God. If it's top 5 in an interior lineman, whew, that guy's probably a straight up monster. Absolute monster. So think about that. That is something. Use the projections to guide you compared to based on the position rankings or the position going rate. Okay, so this guy's good. I can already tell you from looking at the ratings, looking at the skills, I'm seeing enough A's. You can just eyeball this without even jumping into depth. Obviously, for this guy, you know, he's not a power guy that I can see. He looks like either an agile guy or pass blocking guy from looking at him, right? And he's agile. All right, makes sense. When I'm really diving in deep, I want to use the archetype to my advantage, right? But you're definitely going to overpay for offensive tackles in general. Now, for the physicals here, this guy's a power guy. I like what I see for the most part, but I don't see the speed, so it tells me general rule of thumb, he's pure power. I want to look at the opposites. So if I see a power guy and I see speed, great indication. If I see an agile guy and I see some strength, good indication. You're looking for these indications and then going through it further. Physicals, I'm really going to be strict on those physicals. Okay, especially the ratings. You know, and I look at the combine, I want it to match that. So it tells me that Grant is good, but is he a first round pick right off the bat? Not too bad. Now, if I look at the physicals and I see it's good, and then I look at the skills and I'm seeing a lot of C's and stuff like that, all right, you could also see guys that are bloat. You could see a guy with like crappy strength or something, really good awareness, and kind of be like, all right, this guy's probably bloat. So these two guys, in my opinion, are not bad. I like Smith a lot, but is he worth as high where you're going to draft him, I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough to where I would do it. First round pick, I don't think so. Unless it's like real late first round pick, the other guys get picked up. But this guy's poor strength, a perfect example here. Poor strength, a high awareness. Even if he ends up being a decent overall, doesn't mean I'm going to absolutely just love him right out of the gate. Okay, I'm going to hone in on him first and foremost. Guy out of Georgia here. Sheesh kebabs. You're a power dude too. You got elite strength. You got great COD. He has Barry Sanders poster on his wall, no doubt. This guy's wanting to be a little bit loose, run the ball a couple of times. He was hoping for a batted ball down. He can grab it and run. This guy's a beast. Injury too. I do not make exceptions on injury. I will on stamina ever so slightly. If it's a C, I'll accept it. If it's an F, he has to be good. Or the other guys have to be really terrible. One of the two. Like, you have to look at it and go, well, what's the going rate for this year? If the going rate is this guy's literally the best and you can't make an exception, then you got to go with him. Now, this guy is not too bad. And if he's a first round, poof, depending on where you get him, I would have to take a chance on this guy because, for one, good speed. Even on his 40-yard dash, he was top 10. His 3-cone drill, I like seeing that. Agility is going to play more of a factor. This guy so far is my number one dude. Number one guy right there. Now let's look at Gray here. Check out Gray. We can get through. Do them in order. I kind of went above and beyond here, went all over the place. And this guy's vertical jump and his broad jump, not that great, but I can't complain on majority of his 40-yard dash and all that. F injury, I'm out. I bet you this guy's not a bad overall. But F injury, if you're not playing, I don't care for you, right? So right guards are done. Let's go to left guards here. I'm thinking this is a left guard draft, obviously, because you're seeing more 3rd to 4th round picks. Let's go through these guys and see what we have. And make sure to have a list as well. Low, I like this guy for the most part too because, you know, good ratings. You see 2nd to 3rd. What's the difference between him? Literally think about this. What's the difference between his combine and his ratings compared to the tackles so far that you've seen? What's the difference? Nothing, right? Not that much. The fact is, but this guy, what are you really quick? I want to see something. He's a power guy and he's got that speed. I like it. I like it. You got speed and you're a power guy. You're the top dude in 40-yard dash. And he crushed it in his college pro day in his 40-yard dash too. Good for you, big fella. Injuries a C. All right, I'll make an exception on that. I don't think this guy's bad at all. 2nd round pick, I draft him in the 2nd round. And if his awareness is a D, yeah, it sucks. But for the most part, physicals are huge when it comes to offensive linemen. You want to see, if you see a bunch of D's and stuff, then yeah, obviously you're like, he's a lot of bloat here. His run block power is an A through a C. You can see his finesse, so you know it's better. If his, okay, here's another thing. You know he's power, right? What if his finesse was a C? Well, this guy's a beast, and he's probably not going to be projected 2nd to 3rd round. This guy's probably going to be a 1st round pick, and that means he's probably going to be in the high 70s because you know his power is going to be higher than that. So it's either going to be, you know, if it's a C across the board. So this guy's good. I think he's good. His power, he's got good, and he's good pass block power. He's good pass block as well as run block. We don't really know exactly what that is, but I like him. I'd put this guy on my list. Would I draft him the 2nd round? Probably. 3rd to 4th round here for this guy. So far good there. His finesse, he's agile guy, not too bad there. He's good strength, not too bad. I don't think this guy's too terrible. If his awareness is a C, that could suck. His overall would be lower, but he's not bad. I wouldn't say he's terrible. Let's go for this guy, Chris McCray here. Another decent strength. Not bad, but definitely not the best at run blocking. I think this guy's okay. Foot, what do you got? Foot, look at you go, man. Miles Foot, 3rd to 4th round. Pass block. Whew, I like him so far. Not good on his 3-cone drill. I'd draft him. 3rd to 4th, yeah, he's worthwhile. You're looking at his physicals. I see A awareness off the bat. His strength is not terrible. I'm seeing impact blocking, pass block power. He's definitely not a run blocker. There's no question about that. He's a pass protector. 2nd, actually, which is crazy, is he's probably agility. Okay, actually, probably pass blocker, but this guy's interesting. I like Foot. 3rd to 4th round, he is worth it. I like Low. I like Foot. Let's go, and then it drops off here. This guy's not too terrible, it looks like, but you never know. Kelvin Lamb. What you got, Lamb? Not bad. Already, he's passing the first. I like him. Lamb, I'd probably stamina's an F. Ooh, wee, baby. That's a painful one there. That sucks, but that is, man, I'd make an exception probably, depending on if the other guys went. I would definitely draft this guy. If those other guys were off the board, I'm going Lamb, no doubt. I see enough here from those physicals. I see enough also from the skills. Enough to where I would more than likely draft him. Okay, Hamilton, we'll just click him quickly, go through it, and then see. Come on, buddy. Not too bad here. I draft those other guys first. He's got to be awareness. I draft those other guys first. He's not bad. Run block. His run block finesse could not be too bad. He's not power. This guy's just not really a power guy by any stretch. Injury isn't too bad. I don't think he's terrible, but I just don't think he's not one of the top dogs at the left guard there. But I like those left guards. I'd hone into that for sure. Center here. Oh, these guys don't look that good. I'm going to be honest. They just don't look that good. They really don't. Pop through them quick. Look at that. Pass. Not too great there. I'm going to pass on them. I'm looking at those physicals, and if they're not there, that guy's not too bad. Pass. I look at those physicals, not that great. I look over the skills. Boom. Done. Easy. Bam. Dunsky. Yeah, I don't like it. Centers suck. Those guys are terrible. I'm not going to look at the undrafted free agents because I'm just going to teach you how to do it. Wooden's a beast. Injury prone. And then Jake Sharp here. Okay, first round projection. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Yeah, he to me is not bad. I would probably draft him. His physicals aren't off the chain, so it tells me he's not like a super high overall NFL combine. It tells me he's not a super high overall, especially with the A, even with the A awareness and all that. But good enough to draft in the late first? Probably. Yeah, I'd say probably. Some of this you just make it like pretty easy. You know, Sharp I definitely don't mind at all. This guy's a power guy too, and he's got good speed and all that. Tells me this guy, his 40-yard dash is not that great. Yeah, I'm seeing enough here. His pass block, his run block is a B too. What is this guy again? He's a power guy. Interesting. He definitely is decent there. Second round, for sure. Late first, yeah. I'd probably go late first. It just depends. It depends. If the left guard's getting some of those left guards, though, then I wouldn't. Because I'd go, hey, man, I know I'm overpaying for the right tackles, right? Gooden, I don't know. We'll just go through it quickly. Nah, not bad there. Not too terrible. Yeah, to me, he spells not worth first and second. Not compared to those guards. Woods, you know, is he bad? No, that guy wasn't bad, but poor strength. I'm out. I'm out, bro. I'm done. I'm out. Anyways, that's done. Let's see how we did, you know, going through those guys. And, yeah, hopefully we did good. All right, so let's check out the linemen here. Let's see if the tackles were overpaid or overdrafted. Smith wasn't too bad. 21, though. Oh, man, that's why you got to be careful. 27. You can see, yeah, they're good. Smith, not bad. Good. There's a guy I liked on my list. Lamb. See, here's the difference, right? Perfect example. 73 overall, third round pick compared to a first round. Like, that is, and he's one overall. He's actually one overall better than this guy. The same as this guy. That's what I'm telling you guys about the offensive lineman. Foot, there you go. Third round pick. You know, Hamilton, there you go. You can get a guy like this. Still not better than those other guys that I like. McCray. Not too bad there. But guards, you could see these guys low, second, 16. You know, this is the guy who was fast. Had a little bit of that speed to him as well. 75 overall. Second round, 16. Definitely worth it. Okay, the rest of these guys, kind of not good. These centers, this is the worst center draft I've ever seen in my life. These guys are absolute garbage. Right guard, what do we see here? Okay, Gray. This guy with an injury, though. Wooden. Boom! Look at that. Beast. Pick 11 too. Yeah. Makes sense there. That makes sense to me there. Right tackles, you know, you could see the overpaying. The overpaying for the tackles. It's a true thing out there. You got to watch for it. Look for those interior linemen. You're going to be thanking me.